Hello there survivors and welcome back to another video in ARK Survival Ascended. Today I've challenged my community to do a bunch of winter inspired builds. It could be anything winter related, it could be Christmas related, it could be anything as long as it had the winter theme. So today we're going to check out a bunch of the builds they've made, which will hopefully get you inspired to do some of your own winter-themed builds this winter. There's quite a big variation of different builds. We've got Christmas builds, we've got snow lodges, ski lodges, we've got whole ski slopes, we've got, of course, Santa's sleigh, we have whole towns and villages being built, and a lot to cover. So let's get started. So this one over here is a whole little town built by Chicken, and as you can see, there's clearly some world building going on here, using a lot of the Golden Dynasty skins as well as a bunch of other different cosmetics to bring this place completely to life. And today we're just gonna take a look around and explore what he's made. But yeah, we're here at the train station. The train just dropped me off. It might pass by in a little bit again, bringing a lot of life to the build. But you can already see the Golden Dynasty skins here combined with some of these beautiful other lanterns going on, although the fire seems to be above them. But yeah, beautiful things. Oh, we're gonna stand back because the train is coming by. There we go. Lovely little train with some nice wagons behind it. So yeah, it's quite dangerous because if I stand too close it will actually catch me and bring me with it. But yeah, we can see a lovely little building here, nice little train station with a bridge there in the background where you can see the train will pass over as well. So definitely lots of world building in this one, and all done just by Chicken himself, and he's gone absolutely to town on here. So we open up here in the square where we can see some lovely lanterns hanging and a bunch of different buildings, as well as some of these waterways going across the streets. Some beautiful magic and some beautiful building has gone on here to make this all possible. And yeah, some really cool structures up top here too, looking very nice. Little shops everywhere. I think this might even have a decoration inside as well. Look at that little shop where we can do our groceries here. There we go. Very cozy, very nice and cozy. We have, of course, this beautiful square with some statues, lots of lanterns, also flowing lanterns everywhere, as you can see, and some more market stalls over here as well, bringing more life to all of these different streets. Then we have a little, maybe a little tea house here, something like that. Again, very cozy vibes here, very cozy vibes. I think we'll do a little nighttime shot at the end as well, because you can see fireworks everywhere going off at the same time. So we're going to do a little bit more exploring. Again, this little bridge itself, also a very cool addition to the build. He's also actually made all of the landscape around this, by the way. So all of these rocks, these cliffs, all the trees, they're all hand placed by him using JVH landscaping. So he built the whole cliff. We got a big bird up there in the mountains too, and yeah, it's just looking really cool. We'll watch the scene once more as this bridge gets the train passing over it. It's really cool. Yeah, this is like a proper little town. Probably not necessarily an ARK base, but you know, it's a very cool build. Got a little market going on here as well. We got the whole building. I'm not sure if all of this... Oh yeah, this actually does have interiors. I like this big door as well. Like that's pretty great. Got a little room here, bit of kitchen. I guess this is another little shop where you can get some food. Very nice. I don't know what else is in all these buildings. Looks like there's a little chicken shrine over here. Seems like there might be one cosmetic that somehow hasn't downloaded for me. I don't know why, because I've been here plenty of times. But yeah, looking amazing. And then we have another little shrine over here. Looking very cool. I also really love these little waterways that are going through all of the build. Very nicely done. Yeah, the whole thing in general. There's a lot of atmosphere here. lots of little details, and it just feels like you're in a different game at this point. Like, this feels like the setting of a different game where I've arrived. And there's so many little things to check out and see. Look at this, very cozy. Nice place to warm up. We got a nice fountain here too with some more awesome statues, and then we got a whole canal here with boats, with fish swimming in the water. Nice bridges crossing over from one end to the other. Love all these pillars as well. There's so many cool little details everywhere. Got another little building over here with some cozy scenes, some cooking going on in there. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. Got another little building over here at the end. And then a nice little bridge to cross over the river. This leads out of town, I think. But yeah, we have loads of little fish swimming around, all the dermises to display some beautiful fish swimming in the river. Some boats from cozy cabins. It's a box. It's not an actual functional boat, but it looks really cool in the river for sure. Very, very, very awesome. And then we got the big temple here at the very end of it all. We have a really nice gateway. This is super, super cool, actually. And then we have a nice big staircase leading all the way up to the temple. Now, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there, so it's locked. But it looks very, very cool. It looks very, very nice. Yeah, this is a great build as we can look over the entire village from here. Looking awesome. Awesome job by the chicken man. He really built his own little world out here. Very, very nice. Finding all the different secrets and different cosmetics like these lanterns and stuff. They're very, very cool. I'm not going to be able to name all of the cosmetics because I'll just be naming things non-stop. But definitely some cool builds. And if you want to know about any of the different cosmetics or mods used, the best thing you can do is join my Discord and ask in the building chat there. People will help you out finding the right one. But yeah, this is brilliant. This town is absolutely great. Let's switch it to nighttime for one shot and see what it looks like in the dark. Oh, also I think there's actually a cave here with a little monster hidden in it as well. There we go. There we go. All right, so I've changed it to nighttime, and that transforms this place all over again. Like, look at the lanterns bringing all light. Of course, the fireworks. There's about 1 million lanterns floating in the sky as well at the point, because for some reason it just keeps going and they never really fade out. But yeah, you can see the magic that gets added to this place if you see it at night. The fireworks are amazing. We'll have the train passing by. We have all the lanterns shining that nice bright red light at us. And yeah, it just transforms it all over once more. So definitely a really cool build to see at night. There we go. Very, very cool. Yeah, Chicken did an amazing job. This is awesome. Up next is this absolutely fabulous looking castle that I'm sure you'll be able to recognize from somewhere. And it's looking absolutely amazing here in ARK, in the snow, with very cool vibes here, including some nice magic with some nice snowy or icy vibes right here at the front. But of course, a beautiful castle here, looking very, very cool indeed. Very magical in general. And yeah, can't wait to explore a little bit closer. But I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to be some of the best views of the build that we're going to get. It's looking very, very cool indeed. An awesome looking castle with lots of nice little firework. We'll do a little view at night at the end as well. But yeah, first of all, let's take a closer look. We got a lot of cool towers everywhere. We got a custom sign here, of course. And then we have the castle itself looking absolutely awesome. There's so many different towers, but actually most of them are also actually different, which is really nice. really good combination of colors to get this whole effect going. It's looking very, very nice. And yeah, I like the blues and the golds going on here. Some of these arches, and it's a really, really cool place in general. There we go. Some nice flag masts on top of the build. It's very awesome. And I even see some little bit of crystals going on here being utilized for the shaping of the whole build. Now, I'm pretty sure there's no interior, and it's mostly just this amazing castle that we can take a look at. But yeah, just look at all that. Oh, there's even some fireworks being shot up from the roof. There we go. And we've got some lovely gardens here at the back as well. But yeah, it's actually a full build. It's not just for the postcard. We can actually go all the way around it and, you know, check it out and explore it and see all that it has to offer. It's got a little artifact right there above the, well, the back entrance, I suppose. And yeah, we have some really cool little gardens at the back here. Some bears here welcoming us. Some nice polar bear statues. A really nice fountain here. Really like this scene in general, like just the whole little garden bit here. But that fountain is looking very, very nice indeed. Definitely a really cool decor piece. I think that's from Outdoor Deco, which is a new mod we tried on here. Well, it's not a new mod, but it's new for us. And yeah, definitely some really cool pieces in there. And then we have the little garden bit here. Oh, look at that little snowman back there. There's another one here. Just enjoying the little penguin pond. Yeah, very cozy, very cool indeed. And just, yeah, I mean, the castle in general, of course, is very, very impressive. It's a really cool structure. Actually, very cool that they built both sides, because they could have easily just done the front, but they went all the way and they built it all the way around. All of these towers. I think they were pretty sick of building towers by the end of it, but it was definitely worth it, because this is looking so cool. Really, really nice. All these different shapes coming together. All the little pathways. And I mean, it's a lot of little things, but all of it combined really does make for a proper castle. And yeah, just a really nice little postcard view. Yeah, I would definitely visit again. Look at this. This is looking amazing. And another quick little view here at night time, and we can see the beautiful fireworks up in the skies above the castle. Definitely a really, really cool view. So next up is something quite different, but definitely still winter themed. We got like a little tribal community here on the frozen lake, and it's definitely promising to look very awesome. As you can see right here, we've got some little ships, little boats next to one of the huts. I think there's going to be some fishing on. It's like a fisherman's village on the frozen lake. Definitely looking really cool, and definitely awesome to see something quite different from most of the other builds, of course. This is quite cool in the winter theme that there's still a decent variety of builds, you know, besides the Christmas, which is a very obvious one, of course, to go for. This is very awesome. I'm quite curious to see what we'll find, but we have a little bit of decoration here on the outside already, using some of the Viking Builders cosmetics, I think, combining that with a bunch of other structures. And then we got the first little hut right over here, which I think instantly already has a little fishing scene going on. So it's like they've dug a hole in the ice, which I'm pretty sure is created with cosmetics, to make like a fake little water pond where we have some fish swimming around. We have some skeletons of people, I guess, that fell in or have been pushed in. And yeah, they're just fishing out here. I'm loving all these little details. It's looking really, really cool. Yeah, it really tells a story, which is quite awesome to see. And then there's some more storage and barrels up here. Pretty nice round little hut. And then I guess there's a little bit of a balcony up here as well, little viewing platform, and I suppose you could even walk around the edge like that. But yeah, this is pretty nice and cozy, cool round build with a very original idea. I really like this already. And then there's a little bit more to the village, of course. There's a few more huts to explore. So we have another one right over here, which seems to be another place where they do some fishing, this time with some traps in the water. There's some more people standing ready for the fishing here. Quite cool to see some of those dermises or dummies coming back to have some like real stories going on. And then we have the final building over here, the biggest of them all. Really liking these draping bits over to the side. And then we have a nice big hut, nice round circle building, really nicely done with a perfect little circle. And then another fishing spot right there in the middle. Really loving the scenes of this. Definitely awesome job on this build. Like how it tells a proper story, and also it's just a very surprising one. Like, we've seen a bunch of Christmas ones. Obviously it's the end of the year, everyone's getting in the Christmas mood. We have seen some other like lodges and stuff like that, but this is really cool to have as well, because this is definitely another cool winter themed build. Then up here we have a few different builds, starting with this cozy little cabin at the lake all the way at the bottom of the mountain. But then we can take these ski lifts all the way up the mountain, up the slopes, really cool little gondolas all the way up to a giant lodge at the top that we can explore. So there's some really cool builds combined here, some different people working on all of these, but we'll start here with the small cozy little cottage that we have here on the side of the lake. You can see it's just started snowing down below here as well, but there's plenty of little things to explore here, I think. So let's see what we can all find here. So we've got some beehives over here. We still have some fauna over here as well, some creatures roaming around, as well as here in the stables. And then we have a lovely decorated building. We have a little outhouse at the back here, and then we have a pathway leading us up to the front, some decorations around everywhere, a little gnome coming to visit, little well, and then we have the little lodge or little cabin itself. It's looking very cozy indeed. A very nice build here. We can, enjoy a little drink here whilst enjoying the views and getting ready or getting back from a day in the mountains. And there's some food being served here too. Look at that. We can order something here. You can eat and drink inside too. Lovely bits of decorations going on everywhere, and then a nice little place to hang out, sit in front of the fire, warm up once again. Seems to be a bathroom back here too. We can all go all the way back there. And yeah, just in general, some really cozy vibes in here, very nicely decorated and built. And then we have some more rooms up here, I guess, where you can stay and you can sleep. One of them right over here with some nice decorations. Oh, there is actually another door up here, so you can actually walk over here on this little bit and have some nice views. Connects back up to the other room here where you can also stay, and the Christmas vibes are ready in this little cabin. So it might be small, but there's a lot of details here. Even the little shovel, because it might snow and you might have to get rid of all the snow on the porch here and everything, and get your lawn cleaned. But yeah, in general, really nice cozy little cabin. I really like the way that came out already. Look at all those little snowflakes of there. But that's not all. There's much more. So there's a build right over here, which is the ski lift to go up to the top of the mountain, as you can see. So this is where we would arrive with our little skis or little snowboard. There we go, a little snowboard ready to go up the mountain. There's some lockers here, but more importantly, this is where the gondola will arrive to pick us up. And if we wait long enough, we can board one and we can go along one of these cable rides all the way up. We can see a gondola coming back down there. This is really cool. I'm very happy they managed to to pull this off. So yeah, this is looking very awesome. I don't think I will spoil the surprise just yet, how you get these to float up here, because of course you can't snap to a zip line. That doesn't work. But yeah, just look at the structures in general. There's so much to this design. All of the little details. If you've ever been skiing or snowboarding, you'll know this is actually really well done to get that this close in ARK, which is really awesome to see. So we have some more gondolas over here. We can check them out a little bit. So yeah, some nice places to sit in here. Yeah, and the way these being held up is some invisible glass to get them there. But yeah, the effect is very well worth it. And you can also see actually the whole slope has been landscaped. So there's trees next to the lifts, because that's often where they leave the trees, and then they've cleared the piste itself a little bit more. That's looking very cool. And we can follow this all the way up till the top station here, which is looking amazing indeed. And then there's the actual station here, which we definitely want to check out too. We want to see what this is like. So yeah, this is where you arrive at the top. This is where you get out of the gondola and you get ready to visit that beautiful lodge over there. But you can also, of course, take it back down if you're done and you don't want to ski or snowboard down the slopes. But yeah, this is an amazing build. Like the amount of little details and how much it feels like a real ski lift, with just down to all of these little bits that you might not even see. But yeah, the little rollers, the details in here, it's so very well done. Yeah, this is amazing. Dutch did an amazing job on the ski resort slopes here, and I'm very happy someone did a proper ski slopes, because I was kind of hoping we might see one of those, because that's why I made it general winter themed and not just necessarily Christmas. But yeah, this has turned out pretty damn amazing. Look at this. Got a little club here, so we can upper ski, have a little party in here in this nice and glowy room, because that's also part of it. Have a little party out here. Well, just by myself, it's not as much fun actually, but yeah, this is a really cool build and really liking it so far. And then we have a jack build coming up, which is a very cool looking lodge up here, living in luxury for sure. And yeah, this is the mountain life, also based on a real life cabin. I've been told, a real life lodge. We'll start right down here at the pool, because you're out in the snow, you're out in the mountains, you're gonna want to dive into the pool. You're gonna want to dive into the pool. And yeah, if you know, it's very nice to actually go into the pool if you're high up in the snow. So we can do that here. Then we can follow these stairs up all the way to the lodge itself. So we have a lovely porch out here where you can of course have your drinks, enjoy some food, enjoy the views in general. Some more fireworks was discovered here, and yeah, there's plenty of snowboards here. This is not a safe spot to leave your snowboards. They would definitely start gliding down. And this is also the entrance to the building here, so they've made like a little custom cave that we can follow all the way in. This is a better place to keep your snowboards, much safer. And then we can follow this all the way in to the actual build itself. And yeah, we get right out here, ready for exploring this place. We have a bunch of decorations up here. We've got a lovely fireplace here in the middle. Definitely some cozy vibes in this lodge already. Really liking this custom shape of the fireplace as well, with the CKF pieces, going absolutely crazy with those for a really cool custom effect. We have plenty of little spots to hang out at, and then of course we have plenty of layers as well. There's layers and layers and layers to this thing. Nice balconies to enjoy the views of the piste and the slopes whilst people are snowboarding down the slopes. And yeah, we have plenty to explore. So this is kind of the front area that we were at before. So it's all like interconnected, and plenty of cool places to, yeah, just kind of hang out and, you know, take a little break from all the skiing and all the snowboarding. I'm guessing there's going to be more ways to get up to all of the different layers. We got balconies everywhere, places to sit and hang out. This is the next layer up here in the inside. Got a little bar over here by the looks of it. Looking very nice and cozy. Another balcony here to enjoy the views of the mountainscapes. More places all around us. And lovely decorations outside. We have, oh, another, this is a little room. So I guess, oh, this is where you can stay. Look at that. Someone's staying here. And this might, I guess, be some more rooms. Yeah, there we go. This is where a bunch of people can stay. And then we have another room over here again for a bunch of people that could stay here. Lovely balcony to enjoy the awesome views of your surroundings. But we're not done yet. I think there's still more to find, still more to explore. Look at that guy. Who the heck is that guy? Is that a dreadnought with some glowiness of coming off his head? There we go. The next layer is, again, we have more fireplace here. There's one interconnected fireplace. We have another room up here looking very nice and cozy. And then we have ooh, the most important room. There we go. Imagine if you're all the way down there and you need to go all the way up here to visit the most important room. There we go. I'd much rather stay up here then. There we go. Very nice room. Very, very nice indeed. And of course, plenty of balconies. Balconies absolutely everywhere. But this is such a cool build and a really, really cool looking lodge. But also just the entire slopes here, the ski lifts and the elevators and the, well, even the cabin down there, like everything. It's just such a nice combination. And before we end it off, I guess we at least need to snowboard down it once to kind of explore, see some of the landscaping here. So you can see the lift track there with the gondola. We can see that the slopes are a little bit more cleared here. So we can go down there. Should we cross? Or should we stay here? Yes, for some reason these snowboards make goat sounds, by the way. This is all from the Christmas Ascended mod. But yeah, we got some nice slopes to go down. And then eventually, of course, we would end up back at where the lift is. But yeah, this is really cool. I mean, this is what I would do, you know, go off piste a bit. Seek the danger. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a really, really awesome build. Well, let's get ready for a Christmas winter wonderland, because I feel like we've arrived at a little Christmas market with some really cute themed builds. So yeah, let's go and check all of this out, because this is looking very, very cozy indeed. We got little gingerbread house here by Mr. World. We've got a whole Ferris wheel, or a big wheel, as you can see. We've got some little market place going on here with some different little stands where you can get all sorts of nice treats. We've got more attractions to go on too, a little ride over here as well. And we have Santa's Grotto, so plenty of Christmas themes here, and we could even do some fishing here. If we get lucky, we might get a catch there. So yeah, this is definitely looking very, very nice. But yeah, we have the big wheel, Ferris wheel, looking very, very awesome. A whole Ferris wheel ride in ARK. Would have thought that using CKF to get all the different snap points on the pillars to be able to build a wheel, looking very, very cool. We've got a bright shining reindeer over here. We have a little campsite to just enjoy the surroundings, and yeah, it's looking really, really cool. Gingerbread house for the birds as well as for us to visit, and just so much to see. So let's make sure to check it all out. So this is where we would board the Ferris wheel, get on the ride, go around and round and round. And then we have the beautiful custom sign up there made by Mr. Wild using scribbles, so you can place down custom images. Looking very awesome. A winter wonderland indeed. So we got some sweet treats over here. Looking festive. Then we got some mulled wine here, of course. Can't miss out on those. And then we have a little roast. If you're a little bit hungry, you can get some proper food. And we have, of course, a gift shop. So you can bring some gifts home for under the Christmas tree. That is looking very, very cozy and very nice. And then you can go on the ride over here as well. If only it would actually move. Oh, there we go. This one obviously is the one we should pick. But also look at the little penguin everywhere. That is looking really cozy here. And then we have Santa's grotto over here. The cozy little cabin out here with a snowy roof. Nice star turning around here. And Santa Claus is actually waiting for us right here. So we can sit down. Oh, I'm actually sitting on Santa's lap, but Santa's not here. Yeah, that feels a bit weird without someone. Can you also sit? I guess not. Maybe if there's two players, one of who you sit on each other's lap. This is from the Christmas Ascended mod, by the way, some of these extra Christmas things. But yeah, this is lovely. A little cozy Santa's grotto where you can meet and greet with Santa. Very, very awesome. And then, of course, we've got the cute little gingerbread house, which is looking oh so awesome. It's very, very nice. All of the little details, I've got no clue what all is being used here to get these effects, but it is definitely looking awesome indeed. So let's go and check it out. There is some little decorations in the front garden, but more importantly, there's a whole show on the inside. You have some refreshments. You can buy your ticket, but you know, I'm pretty sure I've got a ticket. Let's get in. Plenty of seats here, and there is a nice show going on by the Christmas elves here. There we go. Look at that nice custom sign as well. This is so awesome. And now I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for the winter wonderland to start, and it's definitely started here, the wonderland. It is totally begun. Next up is this little snow globe, which is looking very, very cool and definitely also very Christmassy. So let's take a closer look. We can see already some detail going on here at the base. The combination of the green, the red, and the little gnomes definitely gets the Christmas spirit going. And then we have the dome itself, and of course the tiny little build on the inside, which is another little gingerbread house. We have Santa's sled being pulled here by some reindeer through the sky. We have nice cozy little Christmas decorations and presents ready, of course, in the back. And then we have a lovely little gingerbread house with a nice chimney here as well, fireplace going on. Very cozy little build with a few little details going on there, but more importantly, of course, a really cool view from the outside with a perfect little snow globe going on, but then in ARK. Yeah, very, very cool job here. Next up is a very cool looking little lodge here on the edge of a cliff, a waterfall flowing right underneath, and apparently inspired by something from France, which is a really cool looking lodge for sure. Love these strong concrete foundations from the bunker structures. It seems to be some golden dynasty in there, some cozy cabins, and yeah, just a nice snowy roof, of course, but there's definitely a really cool shape going on. It's almost like a little snowflake itself, to be honest, which is quite cool to see. And there seems to be a little helipad right in front where we can land, and we can go and explore this entire build, or not, and we'll stay outside. But not really, of course. We're going to go in and we're going to go explore this cabin. Look at that. It's fully decorated as well. Some really cozy vibes right off the bat here in the central room. And then we have many things off to the side. We got like a little sitting corner here. We have all sorts of little lounges everywhere. We have another little sitter corner over there as well. Lovely lights here, cool decorations, and then a little pool here at the back. Hopefully a hot tub in these snowy conditions, or at least heated pool, because otherwise it might be quite chilly. But yeah, this looks so awesome. Look at that little bit at the back. That's a nice place to relax for sure in the snowy mountains. And I guess then there's also plenty of different ways over here to the corners. There's like all sorts of little sitting corners, little lounges everywhere, but there's also ways up to the next layer. So I guess this is one of the bedrooms up here. There might be one in each of these little areas. Yeah, there we go. So there's like different rooms up there where you can stay. Some pretty nice views of the surroundings too, of course. Really cool little lodge to stay at. Yeah, I like this a lot. Then we got a sauna as well. There we go. It's like a proper spa out here. After a day in the mountains, you might really want to use all of those. That's some nice amenities. Yeah, this is a really cool looking build. I quite like it, especially like the shape and the vibe of it. It's just really cool. I do really think it looks like a snowflake. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it definitely looks like that. And it's just a really cool lodge. Really nice combination of different textures and structures too. Looks really good. Loving some of those Golden Dynasty options in there as well. We got some nice flames here at the top to get the smoke out of the roof. I guess this is the central chimney there. Yeah, really cool build. Really well done. Very cozy lodge. And I really like the look of it. I don't know. It's just a really awesome build. We're at another Christmassy themed build by the looks of it. Plenty of snowy buildings, gingerbread houses, and Christmas vibes to explore. So let's head in to Snowberry Bay right here on the edge of the icy lake. Very cozy vibes immediately. So let's check out what we can find over here. We have a beautiful little gingerbread house here, which looks kind of like maybe a little bit of a stables of some sorts, or at least there is some penguins hanging out here, chilling out here with a beautiful view of the lake in their nice little enclosure with a pool and all. And let's see if there is something in here. There might be something, but it's locked. We're not allowed inside. Let's see what is up here though. There is also a door up here, also locked. Well, that's not keeping us out. It seems like there is access to the the attic here with a little bit of storage up there. But more importantly, well, below we have the reindeer all nicely and safe and cozy in here with a bunch of hay for them to enjoy by the looks of it. We have, the Christmas magic. There we go. Everything's ready for Christmas over here in the first little building. And then we continue our way over to this little gazebo that's looking very cozy. What's going on here? A little fireplace to hang around, celebrate the Christmas vibe around the fire. And then we have the gingerbread house over here, which is looking really cool. Definitely liking the way this is looking. Plenty of little decorations everywhere, plenty of little snowmen and all the little figures. Every inch of it is decorated. So let's go check this out. We have some owls right in front here welcoming us in to this building. I'm just going to keep flying through doors just in case there's any more locked ones. We have a nice little cozy table here. The main room over here, there's some gifts being made, and I guess this is where Santa would be sitting. Maybe this is where we can come and visit Santa. There's plenty of nice decorations around and very nice building in general. We got more ways to go up, but I think there was one more room off to the side over here. We have a Christmas tree and all of the presents right around it. So let's take the stairs up to the next layer. There seems to be some rooms, or at least one room off to the side. That's just a bedroom over there. And then we have more stairs to follow up, more decorations around, and then we have the top layer with another bigger bedroom. I guess this is where Santa would maybe sleep. And yeah, all interconnected and looking very nice. Very lovely little gingerbread house as it's starting to snow even more, but that doesn't break the very cozy vibes of this place. And yeah, Christmas is definitely strong here. All right, and next up is a cozy small little build here. It's a nice little igloo, nice little one. It's just a little one, but it's really, really cute and cozy. Look at this. I'm not quite sure what all these cosmetics are, but yeah, you can see it's completely made out of snow. Nice, perfect circle with a tiny little CKF entrance, but that's big enough for me. And we can go in and join Pengu and his family right over here. Just very cozy. This is the smallest build probably today, but yeah, still pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it's a perfect little circle. That's definitely the best way to build an igloo for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about what the next build is supposed to be. We have a giant sled here in the sky. Santa has upgraded a bit, and he's got a new vehicle to move around in, looking really, really cool. I love the glowy effect here of these bars on the side, making it stand out quite a bit. And of course, I mean, it's very instantly recognizable as a nice big sled. And we got a whole army here of reindeer ready for Christmas. Looks like there's plenty of backup in this case. We've got some little gnomes and of course all the Christmas vibes with plenty of Christmas lights everywhere. We have Christmas trees on every layer because, I mean, you can never have enough Christmas vibes. Got a nice way to get into the build here. It looks like Santa's passed out a bit though. Passed out at his chair, but he's got his gnomes taking care of it. Seems to be a bit foggy here sometimes, but we got plenty of Christmas trees, plenty of presents, fireplaces, stockings. Santa should have just made it a little bit further into his bed because, well, he's pretty passed out here from preparing all the presents, I suppose. And then we have some few more layers here on the upper deck of the sled. But yeah, it's looking really festive for sure. I think that is it, right? Is there anything else to explore? Oh no, there is more down here. I guess this is going to be the factory where all the presents are made. Look at that. We've got all the gnomes here lining up to make all of these presents here. All the little helpers are getting your presents in order, guys. Don't you worry. They're being made. It's getting ready. And we can hear the power of the sled here as well. That's actually quite a nice effect with the check generators everywhere, creating that power sound. And we have more Christmas trees here at the back, making sure that we do have plenty of those for sure. But yeah, this is cool. This is like a flying Christmas workshop. Instead of just a sled, it's also the entire workshop. So Santa can go wherever he needs to go and deliver those presents on time. Yeah, this is really cool. And over here we are at a beautiful little lake in the snow with a cozy little cabin right there on the edge of the lake. Some little docks here to park your boat at. But let's move over to the main building itself. It's looking quite nice. Come with some nice fences here around the outside. The cabin itself is looking quite nice too. I like the stone combo with the wooden bit at the top. And yeah, it's looking very nice indeed. And we have a lovely front garden here with some nice Christmas decorations out here. Little place to camp and hang out around the fire. We've got Santa with his sled just coming in to deliver some presents. And we have some lovely little decorations out here to get the Christmas vibe truly going. And it's really looking awesome out here. Really liking the cozy little vibes. Fully decorated the home for Christmas. And we have a nice front porch with some of the Christmas decorations. Look at that. That's so cool. Very, very cool indeed. And then I guess we better go inside and check out what it's like over here. Seems like there's a full interior going on. So we have a nice cozy living room over here where you can sit at the fireplace, you know, wait for Santa to visit and to deliver all of the gifts. Look at that. It's very, very nice and cozy here. Feels like we just walked into someone's home. Then we have a little bit of, I guess, the dining room, or they're playing a little game here. They're playing, I mean, not sure what the game is, but it looks like fun. It would be interesting to hear the rules for this game, for sure. And then we have a little, I guess this would be the dining room and the kitchen right next to it. There we go. So you can prepare the Christmas dinner and serve that over here. There we go. Look at that. It's very, very nice and cozy out here. I guess this is kind of like a little bit of a game room because we also have the darts up here. Then we can take the stairs up to the next level and we can see what we have over here. We have two different rooms. We've got the bedroom over here looking very nice and cozy. And then we have another one over here. So we have the shower and a little bit of a bath. Nice bathroom in general. There we go. Very cozy little cabin. Really like it, and especially all of the little details with all of the different Christmas decorations. We got another Christmassy build up here with some different buildings in the Reindeer Refuge. So definitely some cool vibes going on here. As we can see, we're here at the Reindeer Refuge. There's already some snowmen, some gifts waiting for us, and a few different little buildings. I'm guessing this might be the stables for the reindeers themselves. Oops. Well, I guess we're not allowed in, but we can at least take a little peek-see at all the different reindeers everywhere. We might also be able to break in, to be honest, but yeah, this is looking quite like a cozy little stables for sure. Seems like they've got some food back there, but yeah, let's see if we can float our way in and see how the reindeers are just hanging out here. Seems like they have a pretty good and festive life in there, so nothing to complain about. And then in the center here we have the snow globe with a bunch of Christmassy decorations here along the bottom. Looking very, very cool. We've got the sled with the reindeer flying around, the big star as well. Look at them. They're having a cozy old time in there for sure. That looks very, very fun. And that is definitely not all of it. So we have those cozy builds, and then we have some little buildings over here. We got the raptor claws out there. Got a cute little doggo out here as well, and little dog house. And it looks like we have a bunch of different cabins out here for the little elves, I guess. Cozy little fireplace. There we go. I think the power mains might not be powering the fireplaces, but it's still looking very cozy. There we go. Someone's sleeping in here. Very cozy little cabin. I like that. That's very festive kind of fireplace for sure. Oh, look at the cozy chairs too. This is very Christmassy and very cozy vibes. There we go. And then as the big finale, well, actually not. We have another building first, but we have the sugar shack there. But let's check out this one here first, although there's definitely some candy going on around this one too. Nice little cabin once again. Christmas vibes are strong for sure. We're not allowed inside. Is that because there's nothing in there? Or just because the door happens to be locked? I think we might have to break in here. Let's just see. There we go. They're making the toys in here. Look at all the hard little workers going at it, making the toys in time for Christmas. There's a bunch of toys here in general looking very, very cool. And now it is finally time to go and check out the sugar shack over here, looking very festive and very much like a lot of sugar has been used making all of this. There we go. Another gingerbread house over here. Yeah, there we are. Inside, looking very cozy. Definitely lots of sugar going on here. And a little bit of production right here for all of the candy being made. You can sit down, have a little snack here. Hoping this guy's not going to ruin Christmas for us. But other than that, it's looking very cozy. We've got some really cool decorations out here. And another little gnome here under the Christmas tree. Just making sure that, yeah, we're going to have plenty of sugar for Christmas. But yeah, all in all, that makes for a very cozy Christmas village with plenty of little things to relax with for the Christmas days. And there we go. We got another cute little village here on the edge of a frozen lake, looking very much like a winter village here with ice structures, little igloos everywhere, and even a little windmill. So I'm quite excited to go around and explore this little place. We're starting right out here with the little windmill just turning here, and we have some docks right on the edge here and some lovely icy structures being built. We have the docks themselves. We've got a little Christmas tree, of course, little cart here being pulled by a little Christmas bear, and we have some nice snowmen being built. Very cozy little vibes all around the place. Let's see if we can actually access some of these builds. Oh, look at this. This is very cozy little houses there. I love these some of these snow and ice structures. There's definitely some cool thematic builds that you can make with those, and I guess you could arrange your own little igloo here as well. It looking very nice. We have another one over here, just nice and cozy. I love these windows. These are very, very cool. Yeah, if you want to build your own little ice palace, these structure sets might be quite suited. I'm not quite sure which one it is, to be honest, but it's looking quite nice. We have the little windmill here. Not sure if there's anything to check out in here. Oh, seems to be a little bathroom inside. Very, very nice. And then we have a bigger building up here. Looks like the main building. Soulmate, this one. And there we go. We have the main room. All of the crafting stations. I guess, yeah, you could definitely use this as a base. Pretty cool and cozy base if you want to live out in the snow, build your own little igloo. Yeah, this works. This is a very cozy little village. For the next one, we're going on some mountain adventures here right at the foot of the mountain. We can see it in the background. We have like the registration lodge right down here with some cool decorations, and apparently there's like Thyla adventure trails here. There's battle rigging here, and I think there's also some coaches that you can ride. They're parked right over here, as you can see. So I like how this is themed around like hiking trails and mountain activities, but then make it ARK, you know, make it fit in ARK, which is definitely a cool little angle. And we've got the lodge here, which I guess is where you would arrive at and you would register for one of those activities. But first of all, really cool looking building here. Definitely looking very nice. Some of the rustic elements coming through here. Nice warm fireplaces, and there seems to even be a little bit of a greenhouse right next to it. You know, there we go. A little bit of a greenhouse going on too, but a really cool lodge where I guess we would register ourselves. There we go. So we can go in here. I guess this is like a little waiting area, and then here is where you do the registering yourself. And then we have, oh, look at that. That's really cool. Is that part of a mod, or is that just, can you actually Dermis Sir what's his name? That's really cool. I've never seen seen those being used in that way. That's really awesome. Getting some use out of the little robots. And it is infected dermis. That's really nice. I didn't know you could do that. Of course, why wouldn't you be able to do that? I guess you could dermis any creature. So, yeah, that's really nice. I love those. And especially this one. This one is, I mean, they've probably, I guess that's a separate piece, but it looks like he's making like toys or something, getting them ready, which is really cool. Seems to be a very cozy lodge in general. Plenty of nice decorations around. Of course, a little bit of the Christmas vibes in there, but also just a really nice mountain lodge vibe. You can get some of your hiking clothes here before you go out on your adventures. Nice decorations, some backpacks and everything going on. Cozy fireplace over here lighting up the whole build, and yeah, you know, nice and warm before you go out into the mountain. We've got a mega business there, and we've got a little toilet there, and it's to be, I mean, it's quite a big build, so I'm assuming, ooh, there's some bright lights. I don't know why my lights sometimes go so overly bright in ARK, but you know, we've got a bit of a kitchen going on here. We have a nice bedroom over there, another cozy bedroom over here. Seems like we have even more, so you can also stay in this cabin, which is quite nice. But definitely looking really cool. Then a little lounge area, a little library area, some nice windows to enjoy the views of the mountains, which is always a nice thing. That's always what I like to do in the mountains, you know, always looking out of your balcony and out of your windows, because there's awesome views all around you all of the time, so you definitely don't want to miss any of that. So that is just the start of the adventure, I suppose. Just the starting lodge. And I mean, I'm guessing we're just going to start one of these adventures, and we'll see if we can hopefully find them all. We have the green trail, or the green orb trails, I guess it's called. We've got the Water Creek trail, and we have another one going that way. But let's go this way first. So they have laid down these paths, which is quite clever, because then I can actually find my way. And we have the first little cabin up here, a little cafe along the route, so you don't have to hike too far before you can get a nice stop, and hopefully some nice food as well. Some nice, you know, recipes here. Little cozy place to have a little drink, a little snack on your travels. I guess that is very much welcome, you know, in the mountains. You never know what kind of weather you're gonna find. There's plenty of room. There's some balconies as well. Oh, look at that view. That's a pretty good view too. And there's some bathrooms up here. And yeah, a cozy little cabin to stop along your hiking trails. I guess our adventure will continue though, because we have more to see. There is a Thyla Lodge here, so I guess this is where you would go with the Thyla adventure, or it's just also Thyla themed with yeah, some cozy interior here. I guess this is where you park the Thylas, and you can stay overnight in the mountains when you've hiked up with the Thylas or ridden the Thylas up here. Some different bedrooms again, you know, staying in the mountains on your mountain adventures. Quite cool to do, you know, sleep high up in the mountains. Quite an awesome experience. Yeah, this is looking very cool so far, and I think we have much more to see, so let's follow the trails. We've got some picnic spots here right along the waterfall. Pretty epic view to have a sandwich, have a little bit of lunch, have a little snack. Then it seems to be a little bit of an outhouse here. There we go. Yeah, little outhouse here, and then a tiny little hut. I guess this is like for one person or one family to stay. We've got a little place here to hang out again. Very nice views from here. Very nicely scouted locations. Just everything you need for a little night in the mountains. Little camping place here. And then, oh yeah, we have some more of these huts. That's very cool. Yeah, you can go full on camping here out in the mountains. Few huts here. Few nice little spots to have your dinner. And then, yeah, stay out in the mountains at night. And then I guess this trail will take us back down all the way. Is this going to take us all the way back to the other trail? It doesn't seem like it. It's going to take us to a bigger building, which I'm guessing is going to be for the carcass. The Highland Vet Clinic. So yeah, this is where they are treating the carcass in between the adventures. Very cool. The Carca Trail Ride. That's one way to experience the trails, of course, on top of a Carca. Look at that. They're lined up and ready to go. We have another bit of a greenhouse here, looking quite cool indeed. Definitely some awesome vibes there. Got a little bit of a garden in front of it, and then a bigger building up here as well. I guess the launching point for the Carca adventures. And there we go. We have like a little I guess this is where you would arrive, check in, and then take one of the creatures out, because these cages seem to be where you would, you know, start riding one of the carcasses around here. And then I'm guessing, oh yeah, there we go, there's a few of them out here. There's a few of them laying eggs in here too. Look at all that. They've got a whole setup. This is bringing the ARK back into the winter wonderland experience. There we go. We've got a few more over on this side, nicely housed and everything, ready for their adventures in the mountains. Lovely build here too. Lovely Carca stables, I suppose, here to get ready for your adventures down the mountains. And then there's a lovely little cafe here to the side as well. Look at that little nice terrace with some cool views here. We've got some great views in general in the mountains here. And then on the inside, plenty of places to sit and have your lunch. More souvenirs to get as well. And some lovely mountain decorations and lovely bears to meet in the mountains. Yeah, this is definitely feels like I'm on a mountain trail and I'm exploring all the different huts, you know, you can find on your hikes and adventures in the mountains in general. So yeah, this is definitely looking really, really cool. I don't see a trek continuing here, so I'm pretty sure from here I turn around and I follow the other trail that was at the very start. So we have seen all this, but somewhere around here, yeah, right here at the start, at this sign, this is where we saw this. But there's another trail going off in the different direction. Oh, we've got a little bit of a cave passage to go through. Very, very cool. And then we can hike further up the mountain. And we'll arrive at the off-road rig trails. So this is where you go to get the battle rigs and you go off on your adventures on the battle rigs themselves, which I mean that's always a proper adventure, to be honest. And then we have a little building here too. Is there some battle rigs in here? Oh, look at that. There's this very special battle rig in here for sure. There we go. Ninja Turtle battle rig here. So yeah, I guess this is one of the garages, and there's plenty more to go onto one of your adventures in the mountains. This is very cool. This is a really, really cool setup. Like, there's whole adventures to be had in the mountains here. So we have another adventure build up here, which is a giant snowflake, as you can see. And I guess you're supposed to do this against a tribe mate. Well, I'm all by myself, but apparently we're supposed to race up here and then race all the way to the top somehow, which could be frustrating according to the description. So I'm guessing this is where you, well, I guess you could start on both sides really, because that seems pretty even. And then you would get here, and this is where you would race up. Now I'm gonna take this side because I like that color, but I am slightly scared of what we're gonna see, because apparently it is annoying. So maybe there's some like invisible things going on, or I don't know what kind of other weirdness or magic or whatever we're gonna see whatever we're gonna find. So we're just gonna try our best, I suppose, to make it all the way through. Oh, it's just gonna be... Oh, I can imagine this being quite fun if you're racing against someone. Of course, I'm not really competing against anyone since I'm all here by myself. Oh, this is actually where you could accidentally fall over to the other side. Like, I just demonstrated on purpose. But yeah, this is definitely a maze. You want to pay attention to your step because there's some weird things missing. I don't know why. What item? What was in view that could be lagging me sometimes? There's nothing here. There we go. Uh-oh, we got some spooky snowmen over here. Out here, and I'm guessing... Do I continue? Oh yeah, I do. I guess this is how I'm gonna get up to the core. There we go. I'm guessing that at this point maybe paths have merged. Oh no, it's still this the opposite side is for your tribe mate. There we go. Well, ARK kind of scared me there for a moment, but we're doing all right so far. I'm guessing we're just gonna continue. This must have taken ages. I thought he just built a snowflake, but no, he's built a whole like parkour and jumping puzzle on the inside as well. Like, this is crazy. Oh, I'm gonna sneak up, get to the next layer. Oh god, there's invisible glass. Is there? No? Oh no, I just tried to take a shortcut. That's not what you're allowed to do. It's getting tight up here. Oh jeez. I didn't know we're gonna do interactive builds. I thought we're just building some fun cozy snow builds. There we go. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I did the same thing. Alright, there's one missing here apparently. And there we go. We can go all the way here to the top. We've made it up to the top. Santa's here. The presents are here. And we have made it all the way. And to end off this video, we're going to take the super fun, very safe slide, which, I mean, it's not really a build per se, but it's more of an experience if I can actually spawn in a snowboard in a decent spot. So you're supposed to not look down, may take a couple of tries depending on skill level, walk off the edge to start, use third person and keep camera straight. Extra fun on a snowboard. So basically it's railings and you're gonna start gliding. So yeah, we kind of just want to line it up and then just well, go and stay straight and hopefully not bounce off. It is quite a ride, but hopefully you've enjoyed this video with all of these winter themed builds, lots of Christmassy builds, lots of other wintry builds with lots of cool things to see and explore. So hopefully you got some cool inspiration from this all. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that, I think we've completed the course and we've completed the video. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. For now, goodbye.